Hello and welcome to the Bulletin with UBS on Monocle Radio. Each week, the sharpest minds and freshest thinkers in finance take you beyond the numbers and hype, right to the heart of the big issues of the day. This week on the show, we have something special for you. Now, our regular listeners will know that banking is UBS's craft. To tirelessly seek inspiration in how best to deliver it, the bank is constantly interrogating those other craft makers across geographies and across disciplines who excel in their respective fields. This is in pursuit of an ever better understanding of the dedication, the expertise, and the passion necessary to truly master one's craft. UBS celebrates these individuals, these craft makers, whose commitment mirrors those values that drive UBS's own approach. In this edition, then, it's a pleasure to introduce the conductor Long Yu, a man who has demonstrated a quite extraordinary dedication and passion for inspiring others, showing how true mastery elevates art to greatness. Long Yu is one of China's most distinguished conductors, having dedicated over 3 decades to developing musical life in China and building bridges between Eastern and Western cultures. To understand what drives excellence in conducting, I wanted to know how his journey began and what it takes to master this demanding craft. It's a privilege to welcome Long Yu to the programme. Maestro Yu.
My name is Long Yu. I'm a musician and I'm a conductor. My main job is I'm leading the 2 major orchestra in China. So I'm the music director and artist director, and I'm also chair the Beijing Festival, music festival there. This is the most distinguished festival in China. I started to conduct first concert when I was age 26 in Germany. I was 26 years old. Now I'm 60 years old. The whole music life is fully packed with my personal life. I was born in the 60s. I belong to also the first generation of the Chinese musician went abroad. In 1987, I arrived here in Berlin here. I'm coming from Shanghai. Berlin is kind of like my second hometown. That time, we were all young music students in Berlin. We never imagined that we were standing, in the Berlin Philharmonic and doing the concert, and incredible doing concert for this amazing city, for this amazing audience. It's good feeling.
When discussing what it takes to master the craft of conducting, Long Yu emphasises something that's perhaps a little unexpected: the importance of creativity and the paradox of losing oneself to find excellence.
You have the creative next step to really make the interpretation to the music and to bridge the musician with the composer. It's very important as a conductor, besides the technical issue, besides the knowledge, you must be a very passionate and interesting person. Nobody wants working with a boring person. Never stop to really bring the fresh and new. Creativity is the most important thing in our life. Creativity comes from how to lose yourself. Too many people today think about the ego. If you think too much about yourself, you never can create some things, for the future. So I think very important as a person or as an institution or whatever, as a country, society, we're all living on the creativity. Think about how you do the best for the music. Then something will come.
What about the early years, the path to becoming a conductor, and what inspired this young musician to pursue this particular craft and ultimately to discover a true calling?
Everyone has their own path. Most of the musicians start with piano or other instruments, and someone become the instrument player, someone become the composer, someone become the conductor. If you ask me why, I think someone played the instrument maybe much better than me. In the middle school, I was a piano player, I was a percussion player. After Cultural Revolution, when China reopened to the world, there's many orchestras come to China, give a concert, and when we never saw the conductor before, in the way, such passionate way, doing the classical music, you feel that's the something you want to do in your life. Although I'm a music student, I think this is fantastic. This is what I want to do. I really hope that one day I can standing in front of so many musicians, put everybody together to doing a Mozart, doing a Beethoven. I decided to learn conducting, in the early ages, 17, 18. So I did a right decision to change the major and to study music conducting. And I enjoyed also during the work, during the rehearsal, how to communicate with the musician and how to share the ideas, how to discuss how we make the music together. A lot of people say, oh, this is wonderful. I want to be that. I want to be that. Maybe after a couple of years or a couple, see, it doesn't fit you. You may change that. I didn't have this kind of regret moment. I have to leave this wonderful, passionate dream which I made that. We're like a family. My style is not like an ordered musician. We have the goal. That's how we present a wonderful, excellent concert. And we're talking about our feelings from heart. It's an amazing experience. Hardly can use the mouth to explain how to do that. It's the only way you can appreciate that. You must, from your heart, you feel about that.
I wanted to understand how he sees music as a tool for cultural exchange and human connection, especially given his extensive international experience. Long Yu, again.
As a conductor, I certainly travel a lot to different places. I did travel a lot interesting places, which is I never dreamed before. New York, London, Berlin, Paris. I've been also in Australia, in New Zealand. I've been in Asia, of course. Even in China, I've traveled to different kind of cities. I've been also did the concert in Iran and did concert in Cuba. It helped me to learn something from different places and see how people reacted with classical music. I think we should all open our own eyes to go somewhere to observe or discover what the truth is. You should trust yourself to really discover everything by yourself. I think this is important. It's a fantastic feeling that you see something through your own eyes and you can feel that directly. As a musician, I feel very lucky that I can use this way to communicate with people. You can be a tennis player. You can be a painter. You can be a philosophy professor. Myself, I feel, of course, music is very important. I mean, all the musicians, no matter you're from Asia or from Europe or from North American, South American, or even African, we all have the ear. We bring everyone together in the music platform. This is like we're talking about language. I feel music is the best way to bridge people heart each other. Suddenly you feel you are in the same boat. The happiness, the sadness, passion, we're feeling each other. This is what I like my job as a musician.
Long Yu founded the Beijing Music Festival to create cultural exchanges and introduce diverse musical traditions to Chinese audiences.
The Beijing Music Festival, I think, is founded in 1997. To bring all the interesting culture, music, concert, performance, opera to the audience. People think about concert just simply, it's just concert. It's not only that. We bring also the history. We also introduce a lot of contemporary work to China to let people see how this, musical life is developed in Europe, in the West. That's why a lot of Chinese composers are doing fantastically. They use the contemporary music and to use the ancient Chinese melody to put that together. When we make a cultural exchange, it's like a window. You have the right to see through the window. We build up the bridge to the people between West and East. We bring also the top superstar performance in Beijing and give the master class in the conservatory. We also made a lot of commission. The Beijing Festival started the first time to commission international artists, because before that, there wasn't any this kind of standard to commission international people to compose for Chinese institutions. Very importantly, we commissioned Penderecki, Philip Glass, among the other composers.
What does it take then to move from competence to true excellence in one's craft?
A lot of people ask people, why you being so successful? They spend more time on their work. They must be working very hard. Some people are more clever or more smart. But I think the most important thing is you give out more. If you want to achieve something special, you must give out also more. The great artists, they definitely sleep less than the normal people. They definitely give us more time, no matter practice with the instrument or they spend more time studying, doing more concert, traveling more. It's sometimes also chemistry. So sometimes the orchestra, they like you, they really are willing to give all the passion. If they don't like you, they will not give you the full passion. Sometimes you give really best, and the returning is even more than expected. How people working together bring them in passion in the same way. This is, of course, the best moment. You will feel it's worth it. Always you give more to the people. Let's see how the people come back to you. Just like a mirror. They will reflect immediately how you're feeling to give out, and people will return you back immediately for that.
Finally, perhaps, how best to understand Long's approach to lifelong learning and to personal growth? What is his philosophy?
How we hand over to the young generation people is very important. Of course, today's young people is very different than when I was 26 years old in Germany at that times. It's a different world. We have to hand over the spiritual to them, how to inspire the people. You never should stop to learn some things. You never stop to discover some things. You never stop to create some things. I think our life is full with surprise, full with the passion. Don't just miss the moment. Never try to educate other people. You have to educate yourself to find a way to be a better person.
The incredible Long Yu, bringing us to the end of this edition of the programme here on Monocle Radio. Listen out for more stories of craft on this programme, and be sure to follow us at monocle.com or wherever you get your audio. You can discover more and find out how UBS can help you at ubs.com. There you can find out more about UBS's own mastery of the craft of banking, and you can search Craftmakers while you're there to find further resources, articles and films. This is The Bulletin with UBS on Monocle Radio. I'm Tom Edwards. Thanks for listening.